everybody, welcome back to the channel. Happy Hump Day Wednesday. I am coming in with a sewing room update to kind of show you a little bit. You can see some of the changes that have been behind me in a few videos, recent videos. And so yeah, I want to kind of walk you through the thought process, what I'm thinking, the next steps and next moves so this will be evolving. This is update number 2. There will be more updates, but I at least wanted to share with you because it's obvious kind of the change that was made. So I wanted to kind of walk you through my thought process. But also I figured, since this is also at the time that you're seeing this video, it is Prime Day with Amazon. And so because I am going to be showing a couple things, not everything that I've gotten from Amazon, I actually have an Amazon store link that I'll leave down below and share with you. You can see some of the things that I absolutely love that I use in my sewing room, and a couple new things that I have picked up, which includes these huge, I'm going to share these with you, these huge paper clips, and you'll see how I use these actually on the baskets here in the room. But look how big these are, just from like my hand. That's how big these are, which I love them. When I saw them on Amazon, of course they're purple, had to grab them. And you'll see the chalkboard tags that I used also on the baskets. The baskets, I did pick those up from the Dollar Tree. Those are nice storage baskets. It's they're not the harder ones that are more cardboard like, that you would get maybe from Walmart or Target or somewhere online. So they're not that sturdy, like hard sturdy, but they're good. They're functional for what I have used them for. And I got those from the Dollar Tree. And a couple of like the risers and little baskets that you see, those came from the Dollar Tree, different things like that. But I would say for the most part, a lot of the things came from either Ikea, we got Amazon, and the dollar store. So those are some stores I highly recommend that you do go pick up some of your sewing notions and organizational bits. And just so you know, there is a Christmas in July sale going on over on SewNaturalDane website. So head on over. You do not need a code. You only need to put what you want in your basket, and you will receive 30% off at checkout. So there are buttons available still. There are the monthly make calendars and also garment labels. So if you are interested, plus you can, that 30% will apply if you are interested in any of the items on the Shop My Closet page. You will also be able to pick those up for 30% off. The sale is going on now until the day that you're seeing this, until Sunday, July 16th. So also head on over to SewNaturalDane and do some shopping and take advantage of the Christmas in July sale, 30% off. Okay, first move was, after getting everything out, move this calyx here that was over there. And so now we're gonna move the cutting table back. Okay, we have moved the cutting table back over here, so I'm getting more sunlight. So if I do sew-alongs and all of that, more light is hitting over there than it was over here. So that's why I moved that, because it's just one window in this room. And then I'm keeping my sewing machines on this side because I like the light being able to shine in on the sewing machines. And so there will be a cabinet here. And we just measured it. And I might not be able to get the door open all the way on that side because of the legs. I can always shift this a little bit, but I didn't want anything in front of the window. Once all of that is cleaned out, it'll just be, I think, my little sewing cart there. So that will be fine. But yeah, and we'll ask him too once he gets here, because it's gonna have to be mounted against the wall when it comes in, that type of cabinet. So yeah, so happy about that. We'll have another one here, and I'll be happy without, you can kind of see stuff in our living room right there. All that stuff is coming out of those totes, and I am excited about it. All of these are coming out because this is not going to work, and I don't like exposed fabric, but I already pretty much know the fix I'm going to do for that. But yeah, so this is what we are looking like. And then this end where my sewing machines are, the other cabinet, tall cabinet, is going here, and it's going to go flush up against that wall so I can still open this door all the way. And then we have a lot of vertical space to work with, which will be nice. But yeah, that's it so far. Yeah, that's a test item. By the time you see this, that will be done, I'm sure. Okay, so handyman just left. Mounted this one against the wall, so it is mounted so it doesn't tilt, but I am so happy. This is the one that has the doors on it. Let me open it up so you can see. So yeah, here is this with the doors, and I can still open this door. I can't have them open at the same time, which that is no big deal, but I am so happy. And then let's look on the other side. All right, so there's the other Billy bookcase, and I have the other calyx he put on top there. And so, oh my gosh, yes, I'm so excited. I almost feel like I want one more. And it's not to fill this up with fabric, because that's not my goal. I don't want to. No, I'm not going to get another one because I know what I want to put up there. Yeah, actually, I can put risers here in the thing I want to go on top of that, so I can still have room underneath. And then this one actually was going to go in my closet, but he set it right there. And I'm thinking, you know what? I think I'm going to leave that there. And I might get me another one that I can put together myself, because I still need to figure out what's going in my closet. But yeah, my goal is, there's some other ideas I have for this, because I am going to have to expose the fabric for now until I get that other idea I have in place. But yes, I am so excited. Now I can start unpacking things and moving on to the next step. But yeah. Oh, so super excited. So super excited. Okay, I just had to show. Actually, I can open up that door and this door at the same time. Okay. Not that I think I necessarily need to, unless I have the door open on the closet. I can still open this all the way without interference. All right, love it, love it, love it. Okay, another phase completed. So what I've done, I think you saw, was a little junky over here, so I kind of cleaned this up. Still need to figure out where I want to put that, but I think once my closet gets cleaned out, things will be a whole lot better, even better than now. So on the side of my, where I sew, that's where my thread and everything is, and I'm gonna clean up this cart, because that junk, it just needs all to be organized. This here has all of my needles for my machines. I'm gonna show you where that's gonna go, and I'm putting a basket up underneath there where that stuff is temporarily, and then that's gonna come out of that and go into the basket. But I am gonna get 2 more of those risers to go behind my machines. I think that'll be good for me. And then here's my cutting table. Got stuff underneath it for now. That's just how it's gonna be. And then all of my products for SewNaturalDane is down there, packaging. And then I purchased these baskets. They're empty right now. I haven't figured out exactly what I want to put in there just yet, but I have some ideas. Up top of both of the Billy bookcases these are my commercial patterns. So these are all the commercial patterns that I own. And then here are my sewing books up here. Now I see them and see what I have is one book missing. I have the A to Z sewing book. I'm not sure where that is. But anyway, that should be up here. And then my sewing utensils, chalk, all that good stuff. Because this is going to come off this table and go in my little cart. I just need to organize it. So this is the temporarily, if I can get it out, temporary solution for my fabric. You all know I don't like to see fabric. I just don't. I didn't like that, and I had a different storage system where it hid it all. And so I wanted to get something more sturdy this time. So obviously I got the calyx, but I know what I'm going to do to this to cover it up. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And then up top is all of my handbag stuff, and I'm actually going to get something. It's this 3-drawer container from Michael's, those little decorative boxes. I want to put there to put all this stuff. Like, it's a bunch of little small flat miscellaneous stuff that can go in there, and then I will be putting decoration up above. But yeah, and then these are my recycle bins for fabric. You all know I have 4 of these, but I have actually emptied out all 4 since I've been here. I made a bunch of pillows for women in my life group. I'll pop up a picture here, but anyway, so now I'm refilling. 2 are empty, and then here are 2 that I'm refilling that I will use for our patio decorations. But anyway, but yeah, so that is the calyx, and this originally was going to go in the closet because I have a very deep closet, but when the handyman set it up and he put it here, I was like, oh, I'm gonna leave that there. And there is a unit that's just for this tall, perfect height, that will fit in the back of my closet, and I'll share that with you in just a moment. But for now, this is what I have going on here. So these will just be current projects. This whole shelf, that's it. That is it. As I was going through everything, I was so overwhelmed by kind of what I was doing and what I had, and I was like, no, it has to get better than this. So I am not going to be working on any new projects. This is it. Once I move on from here, then I'll move on. And then in this is my quilt project stuff that I need to work on, and all that stuff fit beautifully in there. And of course my monthly makes calendar, and I have some notebooks where I take a lot of notes. So that is this side of the room for right now. Oh, it feels so good to have this space like cleaned out, and it's not even done, so you can only imagine how I'm gonna feel when I really get it done. So let me transition to the closet. So before I open the closet, you would have seen this already. This was a test. That was the itch to stitch the tank, and so you should have seen that before you saw this. But anyway, so this is the other cabinet with this one has the doors on it, because I actually can open up this door and that door, which is fine. That cart is going to get cleaned up, because that's where I keep all my ironing and pressing supplies. So I just need to clean that up. And scrap, I leave scrap interfacing on here too, and so my pressing ham, all that stuff, so that needs to be cleaned up. So on top is the rest of my commercial patterns. So those commercial patterns are that I have not opened are in the baskets above these bookshelves. And so inside this bookshelf, let me see if I can open this real quick. Okay, I opened as much as I could. But as you all know, I have another business, the Fabric Boutique, and so anything related to that business is in this entire cabinet. And so that's what this is. So I have dedicated space just for that business in here. So that's what's in there. So let me go back to the closet. Okay, so I've opened the closet door, and this is what we're working with. Oh my gosh, you guys, I don't think I decluttered enough before we moved, truth be told. But I put all the way, because you all know I talk about all of this vertical space, and I mean, this closet is super deep. That's why I can get one of those cabinets to go back here, and then I want shelving all along here. So all this stuff can pretty much come out, all these totes and bins and stuff. But this side, I shared this before, this is where our printer is, and I keep interfacing and everything, so that's going to stay there. And these things are going to stay on top. Actually, these are all of my I got these little things from the dollar store long time ago. I had in my other space, but I put all of my indie patterns in here. And when I tell you guys, the one thing I regret is printing off. Every time I went through, I used to do this thing, every time I bought an indie pattern, I would send it to print right away. Well, some of these that I sent to print might be too big, or some are just fine, which is fine. But there was a whole bunch I had. You guys, I just threw it out. I could not. All that paper. I knew I wasn't going to make the pattern again, and I just recycled the paper. And the plastic envelopes, obviously, I keep for future projects. But I really regret I ever got into that habit of doing that, because the storage issue. I have a couple here that can't fit up there. Well, it can. Let me not say that. I have plenty of space, but I'm not going to be crawling back there to get patterns. I'd rather put stuff back here that I won't need frequently, like that wrapping paper. That'll probably stay right back there. I use that for tracing. But yeah, that's one thing I do regret, is printing off. That was just a waste of paper. But anyway, so I've shoved everything. This closet is deep. I've shoved everything back there. So this is how it's looking for now. But the thing I am happy about, let me just back up here, and I'm gonna slowly turn. Let me go to the entrance of the room. Now when I come into my sewing room, there is actual space. If I needed to lay something on the floor to cut it out, I can. I have my cardboard cutting table there. But yeah, and I can see stuff. I'm not a fan of seeing fabric, but I can see stuff, and I can freely move around, and this will be even more. Oh, what I plan to do over here, all of this is going to be wall decorations. I'm going to do a quilt for this wall. I got couple embroidery ideas from Bianca's book, Represent. I think I talked about that. Let me see. Okay, so yeah, I want a big quilt. I have the design in my head. I'm going to work it out with my ladies at the Quilt Guild. I want quite a bit of, just art on the walls. I'm thinking of some art on these doors. But yeah, so, and art above here as well. I just want art above here. And there's one quilt I really want to do. I'm not going to talk about it just yet, but I think will go beautiful right here. But I'm gonna have to study it some more. But yeah, I do want things to go, pictures, like art, not pictures of people, but art is what I'm looking to go on the walls in here. And of course something on my front door. But yeah, all right, that is what I have for now, but I love it. I feel like I can roll around on the floor in here if I really wanted to now. So yeah, this is it. So that is where I am now. And when I tell you, I am so happy. Like where you're set up now, I can just roll over the floor. The cutting, if I need to cut something out on the floor, my cutting board, I can lay out if I needed to and cut something out. I mean, I am so happy. Obviously it's not done. The closet, as you can tell, like I said, the only regret I have is that yeah, every time I bought an indie pattern, I sent it to print. it was just a habit I was doing and just got into, because I'm thinking, oh, I'll sew that up, I'll sew that, you know how it gets. But that just did not, that was a waste of paper for me, in my opinion, because a lot of them I never sewed up, and then I'm looking like, okay, this is not even my style anymore. So I just end up recycling all. We have, you know, recycle that comes and picks up paper and stuff. So I end up recycling all of that paper. And there are some that I do have a few more items. I'll pop a clip up here that's in totes that's sitting in the garage. And so, and I did, since the recording of all of that, I did take quite a few of I did have some scraps in totes that I did take to the Quilt Guild meeting, and ladies did unload quite a bit of that from me, so that was good. But I still have quite a bit left. And so once I get the closet situation worked out, what I'm thinking about doing is having our handyman, he said he can actually build, because the shelving can't come out too far, because I want to be able to, you know, navigate in and out of the closet easily. So he can build in a certain section some like cubbies for me if I want, and that I can store things, so I can get the things that's still sitting in the closet out and organized, and further declutter if I need to. Further declutter. I could have done a little bit of harder pass and I thought I did a real good hard pass, but yeah, I need to do a little bit harder of a pass on some things, recycle some more things, stuff like that. But I am so happy with the setup. Just being able to move around, having this cubby over here, I told you, is just current projects. What I plan to work on is divided in these cubbies over here. And this is like the storage that I was telling you about, that I picked up from the dollar store. So see how pliable it is? So it's not hard, but you do get a bottom. These will, it's $1.25 now. So yeah, so you do have the bottom in there, but it just worked beautifully. You see how I put the chalkboards up, rolled on the front for my commercial patterns that are up top now. Now with the paper clip I have up there, wrote on the chalkboard what it is. And so yeah, I absolutely love that. And I have quite a few of these still left over. But like I said, most of the Billy bookcases came from, in the doors, came from Ikea. The extra calyx came from Ikea. Yeah, I absolutely love. Like I said, I will leave a link down in the description box. Check out my Amazon store for some items that I do use frequently, that I absolutely love. Of course, my serger, everybody knows about the Brother 1034D. But yeah, oh, this tool I like. I had to go grab this, but I absolutely love this. This is it's a foam. It's a thick foam, but it has all of your needle numbers and sizes on here, so you can just remember what needle that you are using. I absolutely love this thing. And you just, whatever needle that you're using, you put a pin with the pin head in, so you know that's the one that's in your machine. I absolutely love this little item. So yeah, I've linked everything down in my Amazon store. So if you're shopping Prime Day and you want to support the channel, feel free to go ahead and shop my Amazon store link. And don't forget to take advantage of 30% off Christmas in July at SewNaturalDane. And yeah, do some shopping. All right, everybody, that is a quick update that I have for you today. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comment section below. Stay tuned for Sunday's video. Sunday's video is a tackling technique, something I finally did. Don't know what took me so long, because now I absolutely love it. But you'll hear more about that coming up on Sunday. All right, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in today. I greatly appreciate it. You all have a blessed rest of your week, and we will see you on Sunday. Bye.